The good news, El Desperado was in the main event. The bad news, TJP was his opponent, and the match took twice as long as it should have, but you can't win them all, I guess. I'm John Reckham with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of Super Juniors 29 Night 4 event B block of action. You might get some double reviews for the next week or so because I'm going to be busy with work and other projects. Just warning you in advance. Let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. This will not take very long. Let's get right into it because the show, while not bad, was just kind of there. So Kevin Kelly flying solo on commentary. Yo and Tenzan took on Kanemaru and Taka. And it wasn't bad. It was just basic. And there was a direct drive on Taka. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And then Kanemaru clipped Yo's knee. His previously injured knee. I believe he tore an ACL, if I remember correctly. And he's just targeting that because he's only got a day's rest until we get to Night 5. So Night 5 and Night 6 will be Human Centipede together into one video and presented to you all probably sometime Sunday evening. So, Alex Zane, Taguchi, Crocodile Connors, and Jado took on Ishimori, Gato, Sho, and Dick Togo. Oh boy, more Bullet Club House of Torture BS. Thank you, next, as Ariana Grande once said. Ankle lock on Gato wins it. Let's move on. This was 8 minutes, and half of these guys don't belong in the gut. Well, okay, that's unfair. No, you know what? Actually, about 3 of these guys really don't belong in the ring anymore, even though I fucking get it. Jado seems like he's having a great time, though. So, Hiromu and Shingo took on Ace Austin and Tiger Mask, a.k.a. the guy that's going to take the pin. And he did. It wasn't bad. Ace Austin and Hiromu will certainly be interesting. And a pumping bomber, 1, 2, 3. Also, Tiger Mask kind of landed badly on that Noshigami before that. I hope he's alright, because that was an ugly landing. Not the only ugly landing we got on this show. This show was kind of snack bit. No step on snack. So anyway, we begin B block of action thanks to a particular friend of mine. I can never say A block or B block the same way. I just end up saying A blocka, B blocka. I hear it in my fucking sleep. And my regular sleep. So anyway, Wheeler Yuta took on Doki, and this was fine. Doki was a good submission wrestler, did some good, stuff. That Doki chokey, Kevin. I don't know why I make Kevin Kelly's impression of Gino Gambino sound like Father Marin. Anyway, check out my retro review of The Exorcist if you want to hear how I felt about that movie some almost 50 years later. But at least there was some good action, and Wheeler Yuta eventually won with the seatbelt clutch. I don't know why they call it the seatbelt clutch. Whatever, I guess that's for safe driving. Hey, they should team Wheeler with Yo. It could be safe direct driving. So anyway, we then get El Lindaman taking on Teton. This is where This is where things got uncomfortable because there was a lot of knee targeting after Teton. Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh. Did that friggin', stomp, but he hit the apron and hit awkwardly. Now, I think he was just selling his knee. At least I hope so, because it seemed like he was selling a little bit too well. El Lindaman then did a dive and hurt his knee, and almost ended up in the crotch of a female fan. Or a woman fan, however you want to say it. Some woman that was in the crowd got a face full of El Lindaman, and El Lindaman got a face full of whatever they call it over there in Japan. I'm not up here to kink shame, but it is what it is. They also have weird vending machines. Let's move on from this weird part of the review. It got a bit uncomfortable. There were some good near falls and eventually a German suplex pin. 1, 2, 3. The knee selling was good. I just wonder how much of it was selling because they really had to help Teton out of there. I know they have seconds to help people out, but I hope he's alright. So anyway, Bushi and Robbie Eagles had a match that was fine. Bushi jump-started. Robbie took over after the early flurry, not the early furry. And some good knee targeting, the Ron Miller special, and some good near falls, and Bushi won with MX 1, 2, 3. That was a bit shocking. I actually expected Robbie Eagles to win. Maybe he should switch back to the pants, and then he might win. But whatever. The tights just don't work. Maybe I gotta get used to them. I just think the pants, or at least those kind of shorts, fit better, but nevertheless. Then ELP and Master Wato had a match that went 16 minutes and should have gone 10. I know that the show was under 3 hours, even with the, backstage comments and everything, and I'm sure when we get to the full blocka of A blocka, B blocka action from night 7 onwards until the finals, we're going to be maybe getting some shows that hopefully don't go longer than 3 hours, since it'll be all block, all the time, all blocka action. In all seriousness, though, this match, I don't find Wato interesting. ELP's antics get old to me. Both can work. And eventually, CR2, 1, 2, 3. That's all I got to say about that. And then El Desperado beat TJP in a match that went 16 minutes, and I would said should have gone maybe 9. Actually, I would have said 8. TJP, for any talent that he has in the ring, he's not interesting. He's not nearly as good as he thinks he is. He's definitely not nearly as valuable to any company as he thinks he is. And he's also a science-denying twat, but nevertheless, even if we just ignore that, he's just not that dynamic of a performer. And yeah, Pinche Loco 1, 2, 3, and it took way too long. So nevertheless, that's it for that. I know it sounds like I was angry about this show. I wasn't, but the show is just kind of there. Let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.